Hi, my name is Matt Ryan. Today I'm going to be leading you through the half primary series in the traditional counted Vinyasa format. I hope you enjoy the class.
Okay, let's begin. Samastitihi, working through a half primary series up to Navasana. Taking it nice and steady. Ekam, inhale, hands up. Dve, exhale and fall down into Uttanasana. Trini, inhale, head up only. Chatwari, exhale, jump or walk back. Pancha, inhale, upward facing dog. Shat, exhale, downward facing dog position. Breathe, steady, deep, even breath. Drishti, your gaze point, the tip of the nose towards the navel. If that feels a little bit too disorientating, you're just gazing at the space between your feet. 3 and 4 and 5. Sapta 7, jump or walk to hands, folding into Uttanasana. Nava 9, inhale, hands up, reaching through up into fingertips, Urdhva Drishti, Samastitihi. Number 2, Ekam, inhale. Dve, exhale. Trini, inhale, head up only. Chatwari, exhale, jump back. Pancha, upward facing dog. Shat, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog position. Inner lines of your feet parallel, allowing the heels to be drawn down towards the floor. Little tilt through the pelvis, finding your lower abdominals sucking in quite naturally. Breathe. 3 and 4. 5. Sapta 7, jump or walk to hands. Uttanasana is Ashtanga 8, tucking the head in. Nava 9, inhale, head up, reaching through up into fingertips. Samastitihi. Number 3, Ekam, inhale, reaching up. Dve and fall down. Uttanasana, head in. Trini, the head lifts. Chatwari, the exhalation takes us back into Chaturanga Dandasana. Pancha 5 is up dog. Shat 6, exhale, downward facing dog position. Breathe. Breathe. 1 and 2. Deep breathing. 3 and 4 and 5. Sapta 7, jump or walk to hands. Ashtanga, falling into Uttanasana. Nava 9, hands up, inhale. Samastitihi. We're going to move into Sun Salutation B, so we'll just 2 of B. Bend your knees. Utkatasana, Ekam, hands up, inhale. Dve, exhale. Trini, head up only. Chatwari, jumping, walking back. Pancha 5 is your upward facing dog. Shat 6, down facing dog. Sapta 7, Veerabhadrasana, hands up, inhale. And then releasing, exhale, place your hands, draw back your foot. Upward facing dog, 8, downward facing dog. And then left foot forwards, inhale, hands up, Kadajah. Exhale, Dwaraja, 12th Vinyasa, stepping back Chaturanga, Trayodaja 13, upward facing dog, Chaturadaja, Adho Mukha Svanasana, the down facing dog, deep, steady, even breathing. Find your body loosening up. Find your breath becoming fuller and deeper. Find your mind becoming quieter, more focused. 3 and 4 and 5. Pancharaja, jump or walk forwards. Shodaja 16, Uttanasana, straight legs fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, hands up, inhale. Samastitihi. Let's do one more. Bend your knees. Ekam, inhale. Dve, exhale. Trini, head up only. Chatwari, jump back, exhale. Pancha, upward facing dog. Shut, exhale, downward facing dog. Chapter 7, Veerabhadrasana, hands up, inhale. And then Ashtanga, 8, place your hands and step back. Chaturanga, Nava 9, up dog. Dasha, down dog. Ekadaja, 11, Veerabhadrasana, hands up, inhale. Dwadaja, exhale. Trayodhaja, upward facing dog. Chaturadaja, downward facing dog position. Deep breathing. 1, 2, 3. Good strong legs, lifting up through your kneecaps and thighs, engaging the quadriceps. 3 and 4, steady breath. And 5, Pancharaja, jumping or walking. Shodaja, straight legs and fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, hands up, inhale. Samastitihi, into Padangusthasana, separate your feet, half a foot. Ekam, grab your big toes, inhale, head up. Dve, exhale and fold. Nasagre drishti, nose tip gazing. 5 deep breaths, feel the space between your shoulder blades is soft. 2, deep breathing. If the hamstrings are tight, bend the knees a little way. 3 and 4. Breathe. 5. Trini, head up only and exhale. Padahastasana, slide your hands on Ekam. Dve, fall down. 5 deep breaths. Breathing. Keep the gaze steady towards your nose. Breathe. Bend your knees if you need to. 2, 3, 4. Breathing. Steady. And 5. Head up only, Trini, exhale here. Samastitihi, come up, close your feet, drop your arms down to the sides of the body. Uttita Trikonasana, Ekam, step out right. Dve, exhale and down, looking up towards your left hand, stretching into the fingertips. Deep breath. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Deep breathing. 5. Trini, inhale, out you come. Chatwari, exhale, takes you down left side, reaching across. Don't take the hand too far down the leg. Keep these legs straight and strong if we can. Reaching up into the fingertips of the right hand. Looking up towards the hand. Deep breath. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Puncher, out you come. B, dve, exhale. Left hand down. Right arm up. Have the forward right leg bent if you need to. If you find it awkward getting the hand outside of your left foot, just have the hand inside. Have the right knee bent if you need to. Reaching into the fingertips, looking up if you can. Look sideways or even down if it's difficult. Breath. 3 and 4. Breathing. 5. Trini, out you come. Chatwari, left side. Even out each breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pancha, lifting out. Samastitihi takes you back, standing front edge of the mat. Uttita Pajvakonasana. Ekam, step to your right, turning out the foot. Dve, exhale into posture. Again, we're gazing towards the hand. Shoulders open. Breathe. Breathe. Pressure firm down through the outside of your left foot. 3 and 4 And 5. Trini, out you come on the breath in. Chatwari, 4. Breath out takes you down through into left side. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pancha, out you come. B, dve, exhale, whichever variation is suitable for you, whether it's just the bringing of the palms together or only dropping the hand to the floor if you can keep that the left shoulder outside of the knee. If that's difficult, just bring the elbow outside and close your palms together. 5 breaths. 1, 2, pressing firmly back down through your left foot. 3, steady out each breath. 4, and 5. Out you come, Trini. Left side, Chatwari. Slowly down you go. Again, choosing the appropriate variation. Keeping these shoulders nice and open. 1, 2, back right leg straight and strong, heel down. 3, and 4. That's about 5 breaths. Pancha releases you out. Samastitihi takes you back to the front edge of the mat. Prasarita Padottanasana. A, come step and grab your waist. Dve, exhale, place the hands onto the floor. As the hands are on the floor, you're looking up. As you're looking up, you're breathing in. And Trini, the third vinyasa, takes us into the posture, gazing to the tip of the nose. If the hamstrings are tight, have your knees bending. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chatwari, head up only, and pause here. Hands to your waist. Pancha, inhale, out you come, and exhale here. B, Ekam, lift the arms. Dve, take your waist. Hold your waist, take a deep breath in. Trini, the third vinyasa, takes us through and into the posture. Lifting through the legs, through the kneecaps, through the thighs. Keep your gaze steady. If gazing to the tip of the nose feels disorientating, just gaze through the feet to the back edge of your mat. 3, even breaths. 4, and 5. Chatwari, inhale. You can bend the knees a little way if you need to as you come out, and take an extra moment here. C, Ekam, lift the arms. Dve, interlink your fingers. Breath in. Lift the chest open. Trini, fold. Exhale. Take your time. Breathe deeply. Breathe evenly. 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Then just for a breath, turn out your hands. Breathing. 5. Good. Bend the knees a little way. Chatwari, out you come on the inhalation. Take a couple of breaths. D, Ekam, hold your waist. Dve, reach to grab your toes. As you hold the toes, your chin's lifted, you're looking up. As you're looking up, you're breathing in. Trini folds you into the posture. Bending the elbows, keep those shoulders relaxed. Keep the space between the shoulder blades soft. 3, and 4. Breathe deeply. And 5. Chatwari, head up only, and pause as you exhale, hands to waist. Pancha 5, lift you out. Samastitihi steps us back to the front edge of the mat. Pattabhis, Ekam, step to your right. Place your hands behind your back, not too wide. Dve, exhale and fold. Straighten strong legs. Looking to the tip of the nose. Breathe, strong legs. 1, 2, And 3, working to lift through the kneecap and the thigh. Not lock the leg, but activate the leg. 4 and 5. Trini, lift you out as you inhale. Swap sides. Chatwari 4 takes you down left side. Steady as you go. Deep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. That's about 5 breaths. Pancha lifts you out, and Samastitihi steps you back, front edge of the mat. Uttita Hasta Padangusthasana, leg lifting. Ekam, inhale, right toe, Dvay, straighten. If you know you can stay balanced, you draw your chin towards your shin. Otherwise, just keep your chest lifted. 3, deep breathing. 4, Trini, head up only. Chatwari, bring the foot to the side. If you're overbalancing, just bend the knee or even hold the knee. 2, Parshvadrishti if you can, over the left shoulder, or just gaze steady and down. 3, 4, breathing, Pancha back center. If you can, bring the chin to the shin on 6, 7, Sapta, hands to waist, point your toes, straighten your leg, 5 deep breaths. 2, 3, left leg straight and strong. 4, and 5, drop this leg down, take a moment, let's move to left side. 8th Vinyasa, Ashtanga, Nava, straighten the leg. If you know you can balance, it's the chin to the shin. Otherwise, chest lifted and keep your upper body straight. 2, 3, breathe. 4, 10, lifts the head. 11, Ekadaja, brings the foot to the side. Change to the knee if you need to. Deep breathing. 2, 3, 4, Dwadaja back, Triyodaja, chin down if you can, Chaturadaja, hands to waist, point these toes, deep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, steady, Samastitihi. Excellent. Couple of deep breaths. Let's move into Ardha Baddha, Padmuttanasana. Right foot onto your left thigh. If binding is an option, reach behind and bind. If it's not, as we move into Dvay, into the posture, bring both hands to the floor. So you're either taking one hand if you're binding, both hands if you're not. If folding's not an option, just stay upright like this, and that's absolutely fine. Deep breath. 1, 2, don't force the bind. It's much better to have both hands down rather than to force the bind. 3, and 4. Listen to the Vinyasa counting. Trini, the head lifts only. We pause and exhale here. Chatwari, slowly we're lifting up. Keep the foot lifted, keep the bind if you can. Pancha 5, release the leg, and then ready to swap sides. On 6, Shat, left foot onto right thigh. Bind if binding is an option. If you don't. Ready, Sapta 7, exhale and fall down into the posture. Breathe, 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 breathe. 1, 2, deep, even breaths. 3, and 4, breathing. Ashtanga, head up only. Exhale here. Nava 9 out you come. Bend the knees should you need to. And then everyone, Samastitihi. Close your feet, front edge of the mat, arms down to the sides of the body. Take a deep breath. Ekam, inhale. Dvay, exhale. Trini, lift your head up. Chatwari, jump or walk back. Pancha's the upward facing dog. Shat is the down facing dog. Utkatasana, Sapta, jump, bend your knees, hands up, 5 breaths. Urdhva looking up. Close your palms if you can. If your shoulders are tight, keep your hands apart. Breathe. 2, 3, and 4. So remember, on the exit from Utkatasana, your knees stay bent. Ashtanga, hands to the floor. Lift up if you can, or just jump back on Nava if you're just jumping back. Dasha's the up dog. Ekadaja releases to down dog. Into Veerabhadrasana. Sapta, right foot forwards. Out you come, up you come. Urdhva Drishti, looking up, close the palms if it's comfortable in your shoulders. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ashtau, left side. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Steady your breathing into Nava. Warrior 2, open out the arms. Left hand gazing. Shoulders open, hips open. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Left foot in, right foot out. Bend your right knee above the ankle, looking down towards right hand. Deep breathing. 2 and 3. One long horizontal line, fingertip to fingertip. 4, 5. Hands to the floor, lift up Ekadasana, Dwadasana, jump, stepping back, Triodasana, your up dog, Chaturadasana 14, down facing dog, and we're into our seated postures. Paschimottanasana, Sapta, jump, sit down and straighten out your legs. Bring the hands, flatten them down either side of the waist, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, feet together, toes tucking back, chest lifting, chin tucking. Just slow down your breathing. So we use Dandasana just as a process to slow down the energy. Warrior sequence, strong, vigorous. Might find your breath racing ahead slightly. So we just slow down your breathing, your body's energy, and prepares us for the seated sequence. Paschimottanasana. Reach and grab your big toes. Ashtau, looking up, breathing in. Nava, exhale and fold. Gazing towards your tip of your nose or even your knees. You're not closing the eyes. Ashtanga Yoga is as much about the mind as it is the body. So if your eyes are closing, your mind is drifting, you cannot focus if you're dreaming. So eyes stay open. Desha, inhale, head up. Exhale here. Place your hands over the feet. Take a deep breath in. Ashtau. Nava, let the head drop. Keep these shoulders relaxed. Keep these armpits open. Breathe deeply, evenly. And then head up again, Dasha. Exhale. Last variation, grabbing the side edges of the feet. You can interlink or even grab the wrists, whichever variation suits you. Nava and fold. Breathe. Steady breathing. 3 and 4. Breathe. And 5. Dasha, inhale, head up, exhale. Let's go straight to Purvottanasana, the counter stretch. Hands behind. And then Ashtau, the 8th Vinyasa, lifts up the waist, points the toes. Can you bring your feet down towards the floor? 5 deep breaths. 1 and 2. Deep breathing. 3, 4, and 5. Nava, release down. Dasha, cross. Lifting if you can. Ekadasana, jump or just step back. Dwadasana is the upward dog. Triodasana, downward facing dog. Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Sapta, jump, sit down, straightening out your legs. Placing your right foot carefully on your left thigh. Again, if binding's an option, wrap around. If you're not binding, bring both hands forwards. Ashtau, gazing to the tip of the nose or the knee, even the foot if you wish. Breathe. 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Nava 9, inhale, head up. Exhale here. Dasha, up, cross, lift. Ekadasana, Chatwari. Dwadasana's up dog. Triodasana's down dog. Chaturadasana takes us through to left side. Left foot carefully placed on your right thigh. Remembering your options, whether you're binding, if you're not, both hands come forward. Panchadasana, 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 3. Even out each breath. 4. And 5. Shodhajar, the head lifts on the inhale, and we pause, exhale. Saptadhajar, lift, cross. Astadhajar, Chatwari. Ekana Vimshatihi is up dog. Vimshatihi is downward facing dog. Tirayang Mukha Ekapada, Paschimottanasana. Jump, sit down, bend up and back your right leg. Left leg stays straight and strong. Try and have the knees together. Ashtau, reach to grab your left foot, ankle or shin. Nice and steady. If you find your body's tipping off to one side, use your hands and stabilize either side of the body. Breathe. Breathe. 2. 3. Full deep breathing. Full deep breathing. 4. And that's about 5 breaths. Nava 9 lifts the head and we exhale. Dasha cross. Ekadajar Chatwari. Dwadajar's the up dog. Triyodajar 13 down dog. Chaturadhajar is into the left side of the posture. Left leg up and back. Take an extra breath when you need them. Panchadajar, reach to grab your right foot or your ankle or your shin. Breathe, stabilize either side of the body if that's an option. Full, deep, even breath. 3. And 4. And 5. Head up is on Panchadajar. Exhale here. Saptadajar, cross. Astadhajar, Chatwari. Ekana Vimshatihi, up dog. Vimshatihi is down dog. Into the Janu Shurashasana. Sapta, jump and sit down. Janu Shurashasana A, right heel in. Right knee horizontally away from the body. Reach to grab your foot. Inhale. And folding on Nava. 5 deep breaths. 1. 2. Stay loose from these shoulders. 3. And 4. And 5. Dasha, head up only. Exhale here. Ekadajar, cross. Dwadajar, Chatwari. Triyodajar's upward dog. Triyodajar's downward facing dog. Chaturadhajar 14. Jumps, walks us forwards. And we're ready for the left side. Left heel in, left knee out. Reach up if you need to. Grab your foot. Panchadajar. 5 deep breaths. 1. 2. And 3. Steady breathing. 4. And 5. Head up only. Shodhajar. Exhale here. Saptadhajar cross. Astadhajar Chatwari. Ekana Vimshatihi, upward dog. Vimshatihi, down dog. We're into the B variation, and this is where we bring the heel to perineum. So you would start with Janu A. You're trying to keep the foot running down the line of the leg. Lift up and place your perineum onto your heel. Don't allow the knee to come in too far. Ashtau, reach to grab your left foot or your ankle or your shin. Deep breathing. Deep, steady breathing. 2. 3. And 4. And 5. Nava 9. Head up. Exhale here. Dasha up. Ekadajar Chatwari. Dwadajar's the up dog. Triyodajar's the down dog. 14. Chaturadhajar takes us through for the left hand side. When you're ready, Panchadajar, exhale into the posture. Deep breath. Deep breath. 1. 2. 3. Shoulders relaxing. 4. And 5. Shodhajar 16, head up only. Exhale. Saptadhajar up. Astadhajar Chatwari, jumping, walking back. Ekana Vimshatihi, upward dog. Vimshatihi, downward facing dog into the C variation. Being careful here, lifting right here with your left hand, looping your right hand underneath to pull the toes down. If your knees are tight, you would just sit holding the foot in this position. If you know you can go further, draw it in, toes are down, Ashtau, come forwards. 5 deep, steady breaths. Breathing, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift your head up, take a moment, release. Desha up, Ekadaja Chatwari, Dwadaja dog, Triodhaja downward dog, Chaturadaja takes us through left side. Careful. Panchadaja, 15th Vinyasa, we're into the posture. Deep breathing, deep steady breathing. 2, be careful with these knees. 3, 4, that's about 5 breaths. Shodaja, head up. Exhale here. Saptadaja, cross, Astadaja, Chatwari. If you're tiring, you can miss a couple of these jump backs out if you wish. Ekana Vimshatihi. Vimshatihi. We're now into the Marichyasanas, starting with A, Sapta jump. Right heel in, right arm wraps around the shin. Reach to grab the fingers or the wrist. Folding. Ashta. Breathe. 1, 2, deep breath. 3, keep that left leg strong and the toes tucking back. 4, 5, never head up, exhale here, Dasha up, Ekadaja Chatwari, Dwadaja up dog, Triodhaja downward dog, Chaturadaja left side. Take a moment, swapping side, left heel in, right leg straight, wrapping round, grabbing so your left hand, if you're grabbing the wrist, would grab the right wrist. Otherwise, just interlink the fingers, folding forwards, down, Panchadaja, breathing. 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Head up, 16, Shodaja, exhale here, Saptadaja, cross, Astadaja, Chatwari, jump or walk back. Ekana Vimshatihi is the up dog. 20, Vimshatihi, into the B variation. Jump or walk forwards. So, left foot is on the right thigh as we bend up the right knee. If you're not doing half lotus, just be comfortable to have the left heel back towards the sit bone as the right knee bends up. Ashtau, exhale and fold. Breathe. Don't force the lotus position. If your knee feels tight, just have the foot underneath the thigh back towards the sit bone. 2, and 3, and 4. Deep breath. And Nava head up. Exhale here. Dasha up. Ekadaja Chatwari. Dwadaja inhale. Triodhaja exhale. Chaturadaja left side. Right foot on top or underneath if you're not doing the half lotus variation. Bend up this left knee, wrapping around, reaching behind. Panchadaja. Breathe. Breathe. 2, 3, and 4, and breathe. Shodaja, inhale, head up. Exhale here. Saptadaja up. Astadaja Chatwari. Ekana Vimshatihi, Vimshatihi. Marichyasanas C, Sapta, jump. Bending up your knee. Heel in towards the sit bone, and then choosing the appropriate variation, whether you're just wrapping the arm around the shin, or if you've got the rotation through the shoulder to take the elbow across and wrap behind. Keep the shoulders open. reach to grab, or just have the elbow. If this feels awkward, it's all about keeping the shoulders open. So maybe you're just taking the shin and looking back. Breathe. Left leg straight, left toes are back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale. Good. Ashtau up. Navachatwari. 10 is up dog. 11 is down dog. 12 is left side. Prepare. Bend up your left knee. Heel to sit bone. Find the appropriate variation. Parshvadrishti, gazing over your left shoulder. Not forcing the bind if your body's not ready yet for that rotation. Shoulders open. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, and let's release. Take your time, unwind, and then lift. Trayodajars, Chaturajars back, Panchadajars up dog, Shodajars down dog into D. Sapta jump and sit down. Very strong posture. Marichyasanas D. Left foot, right thigh. Bend up. Remember your options to have the foot underneath. And then wrapping the arm around, or the elbow, or the full bind if that's an option for you today. Parshvadrishti. 5 deep breaths. Breathe. 1, 2, not forcing the bind. 3, opening this right shoulder. 4, breathe. Good. 5, release, exhale. Ashtau up, Navachatwari. Dasha's the up dog. Ekadaja's the down. Dwadaja is the vinyasa which takes us to the left side. So right foot is on top or underneath the left thigh. Left knee bends up. Choosing the variation, gazing over your left shoulder. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Breathe. 5, that's great. Let's release. Take a moment. Trayodajars up. Chaturajars takes us back. Panchadajars up dog. Shodajars down dog. Take a moment. We're now through into Navasana. So Sapta jump. Boat posture. Bend the knees if you need to. Breathe. 2. Chest lifting. 3, 4, and 5. Ashtau inhale up, exhale down. Sapta again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale up, you come. 8. Exhale down. Let's just do one more. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, chest lifted, arms straight, legs straight. 3, 4, breathe. Okay, Ashtau up, Navachatwari jump back, Dashas up dog, Ekadajas down dog. Let's move through Urdhva back bending, Sapta jump through, sit down. Just lie down completely. Lie down completely just for a moment or two. Into our back bending. Ashtau, prepare. We're just going to do 2 today. Bend up your knees. Choose your variations, whether you're grabbing ankles or interlinking the fingers. And then Nava 9. Inhale. Up we come. 5 deep breaths. 1, 2. Keep the inner edges of your feet parallel. 3, 4, and 5. Dasha takes yourself down. Take an extra breath. 1 more. Nava, come up, inhale, whichever variation. 2, deep breathing. 3, and 4, and 5. Down you come. Dasha, take your time. No rush. Tuck the knees. Bring your forehead up. Take a moment. Roll up to a seated. Let's put in a quick forward bend before we move into the closing sequence. So legs straight, reach, grab your feet, ankles, shin, whichever variation you want to do. Just tuck your head in towards your knees a couple of deep breaths as a counter stretch. A couple of deep breaths as a counter stretch. Okay, so from here, just lift your head up, Dasha, exhale, lie down. Lie down. Into Sarvangasana shoulder stand. Ashtanga inhale, lifting up. Breathe. Breathe. Can we go into halasana? Be very careful as you drop your legs down. Keep your toes pointing. Interlink the fingers if it's an option. If you're not bringing the feet down, just keep your hands supporting the back. If your feet touch the floor, your toes are pointing and you're interlinking the fingers. If your feet are away from the floor, you keep the hands supporting the back. Into Padasana, gently bend your knees. Padasana, ear press, trying to eventually draw the knees in towards the ears. Be careful, very, very careful. If you can, your heels are closing. And then release, slowly up into Urdhva Padmasana. So back into your shoulder stand. If you know you can move into Padmasana, move into Lotus. If you're not sure, just work with cross legs. If you're just crossing your legs, hands stay into your lower back. If you can move into Lotus, your hands are on the knees. Be very careful pushing the arms straight and the knees up. Otherwise, just keep your ankles crossed and your hands supporting the waist. Into Pindasana, drop the knees towards the face, wrap the arms around. A couple of deep breaths here. Take your time. If you need to release, then release. And then slowly we're going to keep Padmasana if we can as we release down for Matsyasana. Use your hands to support the weight of the body rolling down, lifting the chest, tuck the head under. If it's possible, grab your big toes. Matsyasana, fish posture. Lift the chest. Breathe. Breathe. Excellent. And then Uttan Padasana, release the legs, bring the feet together. Point the toes, bring the palms together. The feet should be just about a foot or so off the floor, maybe 2 feet off the floor. Breathe. Breathe. And then if you know Chakrasana, take Chakrasana. If you're not sure about Chakrasana, you would just roll up and jump back to Chatwari. So Chakrasana, or just roll up, Chatwari, jump back, up dog, downward dog, and then from downward facing dog, Sapta 7, headstand. So preparation for headstand. If you're not going up today, you would just stay in your variation. If you know you can go up with straight legs, prepare, grab your inner elbows, interlink your fingers, get your head in and into your downward facing dog. This would be your preparation and you wouldn't aim to go any further than this. If you know you can balance, you would come up. Be very careful. Breathe. Breathe. If you're not sure you can go up balancing in the middle of the room, you would use the wall. Otherwise, just stay in the variation with the feet on the floor. Breathe. Okay, slowly, slowly, coming down. Straight legs if you can, bend the knees if you need to. Take your time, bring the feet to the floor, bend the knees. Just keep the forehead on the floor with the arms down to the sides. Just a couple of breaths. Stepping back to Chaturanga. We're going to do up dog, pancha, down dog, shat, and then moving into the final stages of the practice. Baddha Padmasana, Yoga Mudra, Utplutihi, and then out. Jumping, so taking half lotus, full lotus. If we know we can bind, we reach behind and grab the toes. If we're not reaching and binding, we can either take the inner elbows or interlink the fingers. Nava, exhale, let the head drop towards the floor. And a shy inhale, lift up your head, release. Place your fingers into Yana Mudra. First finger touching your thumb, 3 fingers straight, arms straight, back of the hands on the knees, shoulders broad. Lift up your chest, tuck in your chin. Straight back, longest, deepest breaths of this session. Longest, deepest breaths of this session. Longest, deepest breaths of this session. And then we're going to finish into Utplutihi. Place the hands, lifting up. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay lifted. 8, 9. Stay lifted. Breathe. 10. Exhale down. Chaturanga, jump back, walk back. Upward dog, downward facing dog, and then ready to jump towards the hands, sit down, taking rest. Lying down, arms down to the sides, perhaps the most important part of the practice. Feeling like the practice is one long build-up, one long warm-up to relax deeply. Letting go in your mind, letting go in your body. The whole body being supported by the floor, by your mat. So I hope you've enjoyed this half primary series today. Remember, as we practice, the breathing is the most important aspect. The quality of breath dictates the quality of your practice, the quality of your stretching. Thank you very much.